Angrygeeks about to scream online. Episodes dropping right on time. One hot angel and one cool devil, bringing podcasts to a whole new level. They stop and stare as we display our greatness. All our enemies and foes, they'll be sure to hate this. When they ask who's the big wolf, you know who's the baddest. Put your hands up, come on, feel the madness. Feel the madness. Feel the madness. Everybody lose control. Feel the madness. Feel the madness. Come along and let's explode. Feel the madness. Come along, come along. Feel the madness. It's crazy in the panel room and it's getting heated. The crowd goes wild, not a soul is seated. You didn't come to have fun, you need to beat it. What Lewis brings to the stage can't be repeated. He brings style that's revolutionary. Sophia in the front doing the dingleberry. Others are playing and get no laughs. Dude, it's kinda scary. Critics and haters, y'all are so pathetic. We'll upstage you and be unapologetic. But back to the subject at hand, keep moving. People love the Angrygeeks, it's been proven. Appreciate all of the fans of Lewis and Sophia. So let us see your hands, come on, feel the madness. Feel the madness. Feel the madness.
Welcome to the shop that you've been dreaming of. Present View Comics, it fits like a glove. Over 250,000 tales waiting to be told. 5-star magic, come and grab some gold. Flip through the pages, let your passion ignite. Every issue you find is a new delight. Present View, where the heroes rise. In every frame, a new surprise. Come and explore the worlds we've got. 5-star wishes in every spot. From classics to treasures, we've got.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, I wonder where all the dingle lights are. Look at that.
Oh.
The one, the only stream queen of New England by my side, as always. What's going on, little one?
Hello.
2 weekends in a row we hung out.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't get arrested at all either.
Why would we?
I don't know.
I'm
The
friends
last-
with the cops.
Well, not in the other states you're not.
Not yet.
No, not yet.
Dingleberry.
Dingleberry, yes. Anyway, we got a cool guest backstage, and we're going to be talking to him all about werewolves. It's not even that time of year. 99 days away from Halloween. And
Every
we're
day is
starting
a
it
werewolf
early.
day.
Every day is a werewolf day. Every day. Got to howl. Howl with the wolves. You know, all
Wolf pack.
Angrygeeks Wolf Pack. That's right. So, yeah, we're going to get to that. But we got comments first. Let's get to the comments. We got
comments.
49 people already comments.
All right. Hello, Regals. Welcome
Regals,
in. So
what's
good
going
to
on?
see you.
Yes.
Thank you for claiming your daily berry. You are at 21 berries. Thank you so much for
21
all the
berries. What do they get
Coach
for
Bulldog
21
Johnny
berries?
with 23 berries. Swift kick to the jawbone.
Oh,
Thank you for claiming your berries. Thank you for all the emotes. Holy crap, there's a lot of emotes.
Yes,
Sasuke, let's go. Feel the madness. How are you, beautiful goddess? And how are you, Lewis?
Sasuke.
Jealous Savage didn't forget you today. There you go.
Thank
See,
you,
they
brother.
didn't
Thank
forget
you.
about you,
Appreciate it.
Luis.
Appreciate it.
Love you guys. Thank you.
Love
We
you
appreciate
too.
that. Claiming your daily berry for 68 berries. Yes, Sasuke. Ben, hi. Did you or Sophia plan on seeing the new... Wait, there's a Pinocchio?
There's
Wait,
a Pinocchio?
Yeah, wait, what? There's a Pinocchio unstrung movie. Wait,
I don't know.
what is
The
that?
little one, we had a brother-sister date planned for this weekend, but things might go haywire. We were planning on seeing Spider-Man. Things might go haywire right there, but I didn't know about no Pinocchio
I know.
movie,
I don't
man.
know. Is it like scary? Is it like one of those like scary like what was it? Winnie the Pooh or like, Mickey Mouse? Like those creepy ones? What is it about?
then it is a date. Maybe Rose will go with us because she likes scary movies.
Depends on the day because I am
Yeah.
busy. Hello,
Oh,
Display
you're not
Salad.
busy.
Thank you.
I'm still sick. I got a doctor's
are.
appointment. I know.
Display Salad. Thank you for claiming daily berry. We're at 2 berries. Holy moly, you guys are sharing us with emotes. Thank you so much. Hello, Spidey. Welcome in. Hello, HQ and Lewis, the freaking legends himself. Yes.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Legends. Thank you so much for the emotes. I hope you're doing well. They can see me, Poop Watcher. Yes, yes. Hello, Khalifa Cloud. Welcome in.
Hello.
Ben, can't wait for the new Spider-Man movie this week, right? I feel like a lot of people are
We're
excited.
gonna we're gonna ask our guests
Ooh.
about that. Okay.
All right, scrolling. Coach Bulldog Johnny. Sophia, are you ready for Disney game mode coming to Fortnite next season? Yeah, I can't wait. It's gonna be exciting. I didn't even know. That's really cool. Spidey says, I hope y'all are doing great like Frosted Flakes. Yes, yes. Hello, Ari. Welcome in. Okay. Hello there. Hello there.
Hello there.
Please. Okay. Dingle, little berry. Yes, I'm going as fast as I can.
I know.
Did hang out Sophia at Jeff's though. Yeah, I was there for like 11 hours. It was so much fun. Okay, she looks like Star Eyes. Hello, Luke. Welcome in. Dwayne, Batman and Harley. Yes. You should do a Batman theme one day to match. Okay, Seska says, I'm a wolf and have a wolf. Carmelo is my huge dog. Oh, cute. I love the name. Mango, thank you for claiming the berry. You're at 65. Mango says, where do we redeem the throat punch? That's a, you know what? That should be a thing.
No redeeming throat punches for Big Brother. No.
We need
Our
one.
guest is laughing. Goes, I'm going to talk
one.
about this throat punch. I wanna
Almost
see what
done.
this
Almost done. Yeah, we're going to bring Robin shortly. Hello, Jay. Pokemon,
What's going on, brother?
Yep. Pinocchio horror movie. Oh my God, it's a horror movie. Let's go. I'll
right,
check
we
it
gotta
out.
go.
Harley Quinn is accurate, but Batman is a little generous. He is. Let's see. The only Pinocchio I know is the one from Shrek. Yes. I'm a real boy. Hello, Sophia and Luz. Hello, Guy. Welcome in. We are almost done. September is Wolverine month. Oh, is that when the new game comes out?
I got
Alright.
2 new games to play. I haven't even played yet.
Yep, I'm doing great like Frosted Flakes, and yep, I'm definitely excited for the Spider-Man brand new day. I would imagine because your name has Spidey in it. Okay, Ben says, yes, this is the same universe as the Winnie the Pooh horror movie.
Oh,
Why
Craig's
do
a
they,
cool dude. We got to get Craig on.
Okay, I'm Batman. All right. Throw punch. Hello, Matsumas Prime. All right, almost done. Robert England is cricket. Wait, actually,
Ooh.
that's pretty cool. Could be
Okay.
marketing thing and capitalism for Sophia to profit off throw punches like poop.
All right, so without further ado, we got our guest backstage. He already wrote one book, and it was the book that he wrote was Werewolf. The book was based on a whodunit story about a furry con, and a werewolf was there, and it was all a whodunit. Yes, but it was not what your typical werewolf story. So now he comes out with another book called Curse of the Werewolf, and he is the writer. And it was a black and white book, but now it comes in color. And it's not a good time to be a werewolf. So without further ado, and he just told us how to say his last name. So I'm going to butcher it, and I know I'm going to because I'm bad with certain last names. The one, the only, Rob Saucedo. Was that
pretty
close?
good. That's pretty good.
Was that close?
Yeah, close enough.
Well, how do you... Don't say it, dude. Say it.
Saucedo?
Saucedo.
that's exactly it. Yeah, Saucedo.
Oh, all right. Look at the little one comes out of nowhere. First, why the fixation on werewolves?
I love it.
I don't know. I've always loved werewolves since I was a little kid. When I was a little kid, I read a book called Meet the Werewolf that told me that if I drank water out of a wolf's paw print, I would become a werewolf.
I've heard that.
I try to do that, but I like if I were like dog paw prints, and I did drink water out of a dog's paw print. I didn't become a werewolf, but I also didn't die, so I consider that
A win?
Pass. Yeah.
All right, Sophia. So you heard that? I never heard that, Laura.
I was huge into werewolves as a kid, and yeah, I heard that that's one way to do it. Drink the water out of a wolf paw print. Yes, I did want to try it, but I didn't get to.
You either become a werewolf or you get rabies. One of those two things.
Rabies.
Well, my dog is a husky, and whenever little sister comes to visit the family, Matilda is like all over, and so yeah, they say huskies got wolf in them, right? So yeah, maybe.
All dogs have wolf in them. Actually, they descend from the wolf.
All right, so going from a short story, black and white, let's go back to the beginning. Now, thank you. We do have PDFs of the book. We're slammed for the past 2 weekends. We have not read either one yet, so which is a good thing. So no spoilers here. After we do read, we will have you back on. First book, black and white, short story, Fangoria. Then all of a sudden, boom! Where did the concept come from?
Dad is here. Hi, Dad.
Oh, hi, Dad. What's going on?
Dad.
How did a short story? Where did the short story come from? Of a furry convention. That's what caught my eye for this project. I was like,
it's perfect. It's a perfect setting.
I know, and it's like it's freaking brilliant. So.
Well, first off, it wasn't a short story. So everybody told me like when I was about to start working on my first comic book, the biggest advice I got was make something short. Just do like 20 pages and get out of there. I ended up doing like a 300-page graphic novel for my first book. And so Werewolf, the first book is 300 pages. That's why it's in black and white, because that's all I could afford at the time to pay the artist. But I was working as a journalist in College Station, Texas, which is this tiny little town, home of the Texas Aggies. And we wrote a story about the furry community in College Station, and it made me really kind of think about how wild it is that this like super conservative, super right-wing red city like bred a furry community, and I really found that fascinating. And I thought, like, where would be like the best place for a werewolf to hide? Of course, it would be in a furry community. A werewolf in a furry convention, that sounds like the best Columbo episode that was never made, and I needed to write that.
Dude, when I was reading the premise, I'm like, that is bloody brilliant. It is. Hey, Keith Russell, what's up? Jacob Marley is in the house. That is it. It is bloody brilliant, and it was the way it was described. The way I read it was, it is a whodunit. And the big bad wolf. Sophia? Your comments?
Read. Okay. Ben says some of the coolest werewolf movies are the Ginger Snaps trilogy and Cursed by Wes Craven. Ooh, I haven't seen those.
I love Ginger Snaps. Such a great film. And the sequels are great too.
Mango, can you mod in my YouTube channel, please? Thank you.
Oh, okay. That's bad news. Okay. So with that being said, what were some of Okay, Spidey comes in. Our comments go off the hook. So
sorry about that. Every time when I hear werewolf, I automatically think Scooby-Doo or Teen Wolf.
Honestly, Scooby-Doo and the Reluctant Werewolf is one of the biggest inspirations for Werewolf. I loved that movie as a kid. I was obsessed with the film. I would watch it just nonstop. And so, when I was writing the first Werewolf and definitely the second one, I took a lot of inspiration from that Scooby-Doo and the Reluctant Werewolf.
Well, that's just answered my next my first question was, let's get to your inspirations on the story and where a lot of it came from. But one thing I want to ask is, why the different spelling?
The different spelling of werewolf. Honestly, that's the worst mistake I ever made, because when I try telling people, like on a podcast without any video, what the name of the book is, they're going to misspell it. I had a hard time coming up with the name of the book. I was originally going to call it like Lone Star Wolf or something like that because it takes place in Texas. I wanted to play into that angle, but I realized that the werewolf is a great pun, and there had never been a book or movie called Werewolf before. But now I know why. It's just because it's really hard to tell people the name of your book and have them know how to spell it properly when they go onto Amazon or wherever they're going to buy their book.
Okay. Well, too bad you weren't living here in my town. I live in a town called Ware, Massachusetts, but it's Ware.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I mean, werewolf. That would be pretty cool. But I mean, all right. So any inspirations from any of the werewolf movies or any werewolf comics that I see Werewolf by Night behind you?
Yeah.
Any
Werewolf
of the-
by Night was a huge inspiration. The whole thing started, like I said, like I was working for a paper in College Station, and I took a trip up to Philadelphia, and I was hanging out in a hostel back in my 20s, and I was chatting with this other guy in a hostel about comic books, and we started talking about what we would pitch to Marvel or DC if we ever had the chance. And I pitched my idea for a Werewolf by Night reboot, which was basically this idea where it would start with a guy who had to find a werewolf in a furry convention, and he actually becomes a werewolf, and it becomes like the series of misadventures. I put this idea back in my back pocket. Just I didn't think I would ever have the chance to write a comic book. Cut forward like 20 years, and I during COVID I got laid off like a lot of other people in the world. I didn't have anything going on for the first time in 20 years. I didn't know what to do with my time. And so I decided, I'm going to actually go and write this comic book idea I had when I was 20 years old. And that's the thing. I took this idea that was like my fan fiction for Werewolf by Night and turned it into my own idea.
And you struck gold. I mean, it's at the story itself. What kills? Did you steal? Or let's say, did you? I don't want to say steal.
Donald.
Hello, Donald. Donald, thank you very, very much. We really appreciate it. And this is Rob. Thank you very much for treating the Angrygeeks like stars on Saturday. Did you use or borrow any kills?
I didn't borrow any kills, but what I did do is, so I thought to myself, how would I kill a werewolf if I had to kill a werewolf? And, silver bullets being like a big idea of like, that's how you kill a werewolf. But like, where do you find silver bullets? Like, if you just were told, hey, you need to get silver bullets in an hour, what would you do? And so I actually went to Walmart and I went up and down the aisles and looked for anything that had silver in it. And so I found like silver baseball bat, silverware, like forks and knives and spoons. I found like deodorant has traces of silver in it. And so I have this whole scene in the first book, Werewolf, where the main character has to kill a werewolf, and he goes shopping at Walmart and he buys all these things: silver baseball bat, silver forks and knives and spoons, silver lace deodorant. And that's how he tries to kill the werewolf, is through all these things that he bought at Walmart.
Okay, what was that? No. All right.
We're moving on.
Yes. How much research did you have to go through to find out that the deodorant had silver in it?
I honestly was had nothing going on in my life at that point, so I could have the time to just go through a Walmart for like 3 hours and look at every single thing I could find on the shelves to see what could possibly have silver in it. And so I sat there literally for 10 minutes reading the ingredients of a stick of deodorant and saw silver works out.
Okay. When it came to the art, how did you choose the artist that you wanted to work with, or did he just sing to you? Did they just sing to you?
Yeah, so I went on Reddit. There's great communities on Reddit to help you find comic book artists. There's a great community on Facebook, like connecting writers with artists. And as soon as I saw Deborah's artwork, the artist, of course, is Deborah Lecanesi. She's from Italy. As soon as I saw her artwork, I knew that's who I wanted to work with. She had this great like Scooby-Doo vibe, where like going back to my inspiration of Scooby-Doo and the Reluctant Werewolf, I was able to, kind of channel into that idea of this being a little bit of an adult cartoon. There's it looks innocent. It looks, like a Saturday morning cartoon, but it's, dealing with all kinds of crazy stuff that you would never see in a Saturday morning cartoon.
If we were to make this into a different type of medium, we're going to bring it to streaming.
Yeah.
I know my choice already, but what would you like? Would you like it animation? Would you like it live action or CGI?
So I would love animation. I'm a big fan of what's happening right now in the world of adult animation. So the book was actually optioned by one of the producers of Rick and Morty, and so they're trying to turn it into an animated TV show right now. So fingers crossed, in a couple of years we could see that on streaming or on TV. But yeah, I would love to see an animated version of Werewolf come to life.
That'd be cool. Okay.
Congratulations.
Speaking of werewolves.
Yeah, speaking of werewolves, is that your dog?
Yeah.
So,
What was the...
New Zealand Ninja says, "Isn't there a full moon tonight? Is there? Because that'd be
There
a
is.
coincidence."
Yeah.
Oh, perfect day. Yeah.
When I would buy one of the Lone Ranger. Hey, you're staying out of my collection. I do have Lone Ranger silver bullets.
You make
here.
the silver bullets.
I don't know how to make silver bullets. I guess I could learn.
All right, so let's get back to your shop. Did you do researching on how to make silver bullets, or how did the main character make the silver?
Well, so in the book, like, he doesn't have the chance to make the silver bullets because he, only has a couple hours to kill this werewolf before, it turns a furry convention into an all-you-can-eat buffet. So he has to make do with the stuff he can find at Walmart. So, really, like, the majority of the research I had to do was actually learning about the furry community. So my search engine history is completely screwed over, and I had to explain to my wife why I was spending so much time on DeviantArt. But
That's a good website.
it is a great website.
Yeah.
But I learned so much about the furry community, and we deal with a lot of other stuff. We deal with, like, the vor community. Being able to explain to my wife what vor was over breakfast was fantastic.
That I don't know. What vor?
So vor is, like, when people are into the idea of, like, other people eating other people. So, like, kind of like
that's a
cannibalism, but it's not
Vor?
so much like the cannibalism. It's like having them inside of you. It's like, just consuming somebody whole. It's crazy stuff. Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
Very interesting. Okay.
I don't know why they have anthrocon. Wait.
Yeah, no, especially in Texas, summer heat in a furry costume, that's a recipe for
hot.
nasty sweat. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, passing out and stuff. Yeah.
Now, have you brought the book to a furry con?
So I am waiting I have this opportunity to go to a furry convention. Every time I go to try to apply for an artist alley, it's always sold out. Those furry conventions are, like, super competitive on getting into them, especially the ones here in Texas. But I've been able to go to all these great conventions across Texas, across the United States. I've done a lot of book tours when the first book came out, and it was fantastic getting a chance to meet a lot of the furry community and have them read the book and tell me how much they enjoyed seeing the community in the book. Because one of the rules I set for myself was I didn't want to make the furry community like the joke. I never wanted to punch down and make fun of these guys and gals. I wanted them to be like the heroes of the story. And so it really meant a lot to me to have the community tell me, hey, this book treats the furry community in a really great way. And that was my goal, and I'm glad I pulled it off.
Well, there you go. Furry community. Let's make him a guest. Don't make him pay for a table. Let's make Rob a guest.
I will go to any furry convention, yeah.
Yeah, let's make him a guest at one of your cons, man. And he can show that book. Now, Rob, I don't have a still, but do you have a copy of the mugshot or the lineup? Can you hold up that book?
Yeah.
All right. I know it's in the back, but I'm going to put you full screen because I want to see
Hello,
that.
Junior.
Hey, Junior. Yep. But if you can hold up the actual book.
Actually, yeah. Hold on.
I like the posters. Very cool.
Yeah, that's what I want him to show right now.
Here you go.
Nice. Oh, it's thick. I like it.
Yeah. You get 300 pages. This is the original, in black and white, like I said. Great Scooby-Doo-esque art.
Awesome.
So, now if you look at it, it is a lineup. Now,
so yeah, I sent Deb the poster for Unusual Suspects, and I was like, hey, this is what I'm thinking. Within an hour, she had drawn this cover, and I was like, yeah, nailed it.
Whoa.
when I saw
was
that,
fast.
when I saw that with the Dropbox, I was like, should I use that one for our thumbnail? But it's not about that book. It's about the other one, the newer one. And links to this, okay, guys, are in the description of this episode. So please go to the description of the episode. You have links to both books there. Click on that link, get the book, okay? And then we'll talk about Rob signing these books later on in the episode. But right now, just go pre-order. Pre-order the book and get the first book now. Click those links, put them in your cart, and just wait. And then we'll talk about how Rob can sign them, because our audience members love to get stuff signed. They love their stuff signed, and we'll talk about that in a minute. But I fell in love with that cover. That's chef's kiss, man. That is beautiful.
Yeah.
When you got told, yeah, the second book, you're going to do it in color, did you already have the color scheme in mind, or did you go over the palette over and over again?
Yeah, no. So when we were doing the first book, there's actually 2 pages of color in it that I snuck in there. That I had Deb color just for storytelling reasons. And when I saw Deb did all the coloring herself as well, and so when I saw her coloring for those 2 pages, I was like, yeah, no, we need to do the second book in color. I don't care what it costs. We're gonna make this happen. And so for the second book, we set out to do it in color. It took 4 years to make the second book, and big part of that was because it was all in color, and I made sure to pay the artist out of my own pocket to make this happen. And so getting that money took a little bit of time, especially because I got married halfway through that process, and I had to promise my wife I would stop spending money on comic book art and start saving some for our wedding. But the end result was a beautiful book.
Oh my God, it is. All right, and Mango, just one of the best mods in business, had just posted the link to the
link.
website.
Yes, DMAC asks, what is it called again? And I Am Not That Innocent asks, do you sell your book on Amazon?
Yeah, both books, the new one, Curse of the Werewolf, and the original Werewolf, are both available on Amazon. They're available on Barnes & Noble. And you can actually read the first book now on Global Comics for free. I posted the entire first book on Global Comics, the whole book, for free, as a way of getting people caught up before the sequel comes out next month.
That's awesome.
Now,
that's so cool.
Now, please remember, it is not spelled the traditional way. You got to spell it. You know what? Before we go to our first break.
Yeah.
There you go.
Here's the book.
Yeah. Werewolf.
There you go. That's how you have to spell it. All right. We are going to take 30 seconds for the Erica Legacy Foundation. Sophia, that's all you.
All right. Okay, Erica Legacy Foundation is a foundation that exists to help people in need that are going through an emotional or a mental time. Mentally hard time. If you or anyone you know or loved one is going through a hard time, please check out the Erica Legacy Foundation. The website is theericalegacy.com.
It's now time for quiz with Quimsel.
And Sophia on the beat, we turning heads, bringing heat to the street. Get ready now, it's our time to shine. Feel the rhythm, every move is divine. Feel the madness, it's a party in your soul. Feel the madness, let the good times roll. Feel the madness, come and join the ride.
All right, I'm going to ask a question, and you have to answer correctly. First will be our guest, then chat, then Lewis. The question today is, how old was Lady Gaga when she released her debut single, Just Dance, in 2008?
Rob, that's all you. How the hell am I going to know that?
I'm going to go and just guess 19.
Okay. Chat, how old was Lady Gaga when she released her single, Just Dance?
I listened to him.
Spidey, 27.
I listened to him. How the hell am I supposed to know that?
Okay, Lewis. All right. Where's this? But is the werewolf a werewolf? Whoa, I like that. I see what you did there. No, werewolf.
Answer the question, D-Mac.
Self a werewolf.
Help me out.
Sophia on the beat. Okay, Dengrave guesses 22.
Okay, thank you,
Ninja says 23. Okay. Mango says 26. DMAC says no idea. Ben
That's
says
my answer.
20.
Okay.
Jay says 20. All right. So, Lewis? Just throw a number.
Rob, What was your answer?
19.
I'm going to say 19 and a half.
Price is Right rules.
The answer is 22.
Oh, that's what I was going to say, Rob. Why do I have to follow Rob?
No one told you you
My
had
God.
to.
I give terrible advice. Yeah.
Yeah, you
I mean, it wasn't that far off, to be fair.
Man.
Still a little young. Yeah.
I know friends.
A werewolf knows it's coming, but hides themselves in a garage.
Oh. Oh.
200 years, she's a vampire. You can't convince me otherwise. There you go. I was 5 years late. Oh, in 2008? So, all right.
Wow.
Thank you.
So, the new book comes out next month.
Mm-hmm.
Are we going to have a third?
I would love for there to be a third. So I announced in the back of the second book that the main character would return in the Tales of the Werewolf. Tales spelled Tails because I love a pun, as established. Actually, if I ever do a fourth book, I've already come up with a title for that too. It's going to be called Self, a Werewolf, because keep with these puns. But.
Yes.
I'm probably going to take a break from werewolves for a little bit. I have some other stories that I want to write in other genres. And so that will come first. And then eventually I'll get back and do the third werewolf book.
What other genres? Can you give us a spoiler? What other genres?
So I've been working on a couple books right now. One is a kind of a YA book, my tribute to the Chronicles of Narnia series. But more, so I'm from Texas, lived here my entire life. And I really want to do like a redneck countrified version of Chronicles of Narnia, where instead of like fawns and lions, you have like raccoons and tequaches and jaguarandis and stuff like that. And so I would really love to do my own like fantasy set in the world of South Texas, horned toads. But then the other book I'm working on is kind of a loosely autobiographical story, because I've spent the last 20 years working as a film programmer and movie theaters, and so there's a lot of great stories I've had of like dealing with celebrities, working on crazy things at the movie theater, and I would love to do a book that was inspired by that time.
Now, would that be a graphic novel, or is that just going to be like a...
Both I would love to do as a graphic novel, and I'm working on them right now. Like I wrote Werewolf first as a prose novel, and then adapted it into a graphic novel, because that's just the way my brain works. It's easier for me to kind of sketch out a book without having to worry about the comic book script style. And then so I'm doing both books right now as prose novels, and then I will go back and turn them into comic book scripts, and hopefully take them out to publishers and see what I can get interest from them on.
Okay, how many different publishers did it take before it was?
A lot,
we
yeah.
are doing this.
I reached out to all the ones that everybody always reaches out to. I reached out to Image. I got a lot of interest from Top Shelf and IDW, and talked to them for a long time on the book. But ultimately, I was really excited about Encyclopocalypse because they're a great company that does a lot of movie novelizations, which I'm a big fan of. Mm-hmm. I've dealt with Mark Miller, the publisher, before in the past, because he used to be Clive Barker's personal assistant. And so years ago, when I was working as a film programmer, I worked with him to book some Clive Barker films at the theater I was playing. But ultimately, the thing that excited me the most was that I would be their first graphic novel. And I love kind of planting my flag in the sand. Like, I was the first webcomic that Fangoria ever published. I was the first. Wow. I was the first graphic novel that Encyclopocalypse ever published. And so these ideas of being the first at doing something really excited me.
That is so
Awesome.
cool.
Very, very. I mean, congratulations, dude.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That is awesome. And what is your favorite? Who is your favorite werewolf?
Who is my favorite werewolf? Besides, Shaggy, of course, from Scooby-Doo.
Yes, besides Shaggy.
American Werewolf in London is like a perfect film. I see that movie like once every couple of years, and I'll never get tired of it. But the movie that I think is really underrated that I don't think a lot of people have seen is Bad Moon. It's from the 90s.
I love that. I love that one.
Such a great film. Written and directed by Eric Red. The werewolf in Bad Moon just is an incredible, like the best werewolf ever in a film, like ever put into film. and it's just such a cool film. It's a werewolf film told through the perspective of a dog. So it's about a dog trying to protect his family from an uncle who comes back to live with them, who's actually secretly a werewolf. And it's a great movie. It's based on a book called Thor by Wayne Smith. Check out both the movie and the book, but definitely want more people to watch Bad Moon.
Thor, you said is the book?
Thor, yeah, like Chris Hemsworth, but as a dog.
So that's the name of the dog, I take it.
Yeah, Thor is the name of the dog.
Is it
I didn't know there was a book.
really? So is the dog's name Thor in the movie too?
Yes,
Yep.
I think, yeah.
You got.
It's a good movie.
I never heard.
I
of
was
the
obsessed with werewolves when I was a kid.
Yeah, there's like that's the thing. There's not a lot of great werewolf movies, so the ones that we do have are really good. Like I feel like vampire movies, there's so many that like there's a lot of good ones, but there's even more bad ones. With werewolf movies, because there's so few of them, the ones that we have are usually pretty good.
Yes.
movie. Wow.
All gas, no brakes.
The Samoan werewolf, Jacob Fatu. Yes, I got that. For
What is
sure.
this? Please ask Rob if he'd be down to do a werewolf safety series. I like
Yeah,
that
no-
idea.
Werewolves teaching you, safety in the work side. Sounds like a great idea to me.
Yeah, it does.
That's a great pun. I mean, you like that? That'll be a great one shot. Or
Wolf with Jack Nicholson was amazing.
Agreed. Yeah.
Thor, the
Oh.
god of thunder.
okay, so
God, yeah.
let's take a quick break, and we're going to put Rob on the spot. Rob, this is your time to shine. Top 5 werewolf movies,
Okay.
not including. You cannot say The Reluctant Werewolf.
Okay.
Okay, and you cannot say Bad Moon.
All right.
Top
I mean,
5.
he said that was literally his top favorite.
I
I
know. So
I
we
could
have to
easily
take
name
those
5
two
more.
out.
I can easily name 5 more.
So 5 being your least, and
Least?
of course 1 being So you're going to go top 5. So 1 being at the cream of the crop. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. The countdown going 5 to 1. Number 1 being the top 5 werewolf. Rob, go ahead. You're going to be like Doc Brown right now. You're going to school us. You're going to bring us downtown. Go.
Okay, so number 5 would probably be Waxwork, which is not strictly a werewolf film because it has a bunch of different monsters in it, but it's about these kids that go into a wax museum where the wax creatures come to life, and there's this incredible werewolf scene in the film where the werewolf actually rips the guy's head in half. If you're a fan of gore effects and just 80s horror films, it's such a great film. Waxwork. Number 4, Abbott and Costello Meet Frankenstein. You got Lon Chaney Jr. Returning as the Wolfman. Incredible comedy. Abbott and Costello are like the best. I will watch an Abbott and Costello movie every day of my life if I had to easily. But great, probably the best horror comedy of all time. Number 3, The Howling, Joe Dante's werewolf film. It's about a community of werewolves living in Southern California that are trying to get in touch with their feelings and turn their back on their psychopathic ways. Doesn't work out. Number 2, actually, I'm going to go and say The Howling 3, The Marsupials, which is technically not a better movie than The Howling, but it's incredible. It's about marsupial werewolves that have little pouches, and it was filmed out in Australia, and so it's about these Australian werewolves. And there's a scene in the movie where they put a little werewolf costume on a mouse to be like a werewolf Joey, and it crawls out of a woman's nether regions and into her pouch, and it's you'll never see anything like that in any
That's
other
with Sybil Danning, right? Is that
yeah,
one?
yeah. No, that's Howling 2. Howling 2 is with Sybil Danning.
Okay.
Yeah. Howling 2 is the one where it was like the first werewolf, one of the first werewolf movies I watched, but also one of the first basically porns I watched because it's nothing but werewolf sex.
Little one's like, I'm telling Rose.
Yes.
No.
Don't watch for the kids.
No kids.
What am I on number 1?
Number 1.
I already said Ginger Snaps earlier, so I'm going to say Good Manners. It's a Brazilian werewolf film about a woman who has to raise a werewolf child. It's a little boy who turns into a werewolf, and it sounds cute. It sounds like it's a family adventure, but it's like one of the saddest, most tragic werewolf movies I've ever seen. Good Manners. I think it's on Shudder. You can buy the new Blu-ray that just came out, but definitely go check that out.
Wow.
Drop bears,
Like-
yes.
Yeah.
G'day, mate.
Good night, mate. All of these things that all these werewolf movies, like Good Manners, the Bad Moon, I've never heard of none of these. So you are definitely an expert on werewolves.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's
Are
a
you
breed of cats nicknamed werewolf cats. There's. It's true.
And I learned something new about the little one. I never even knew that she was obsessed with werewolves. Are you sure you're going to break away from werewolves? Or are you going to stick there? Because this is your niche, bro.
I will always go back to doing werewolf stories. Like that's like I think gonna be the thing that I will do for the rest of my career is tell werewolf stories. But there's other things I want to do as well. But yeah, I know I've loved werewolf films since I was a kid. I would watch anything that crossed my path. You know, I watched that like 1990 Fox TV show called Werewolf, which was basically the Incredible Hulk but with a werewolf. There's like so many great werewolf films out there. But you know, I feel like I wanted to tell my ultimate werewolf story, which was Werewolf, and now that I've told it twice, I feel like I got it out of my system for a little bit, and I want to go tell other things, but I will eventually go back to telling more werewolf books.
Okay. What does Ben say?
Have you seen American Werewolf in Paris? I love that movie. I really
went
enjoyed
to
that one.
American Werewolf in Paris Christmas Day. I think it was like 1997 when that movie came out, and I loved it. I didn't realize that it was supposed to be like a movie that people hated up until I was like definitely like in my 20s. I love that movie so much.
All right.
Glad
All
you
right.
avoided the obvious American Werewolf in London. You know your stuff.
It's
Yeah,
American
there's
Werewolf in London
movies
is a
I
great
haven't heard
film,
of.
but yeah.
It is. It's good.
That traumatized me. I had nightmares when I was a kid.
Everything
Hey!
scares you, Lewis.
You scare me. You scare me. You scare me bad. Hey, we got to pay some bills.
We do need a Sabretooth movie. I agree.
Oh, yes, we do.
Mm-hmm.
We do. We got to pay some bills. And when we come back, I'm going to call out somebody that needs to get this book on his shelves. We'll be right back.
It's the question of the week. Let's dive right in. Riddles and laughter. Where do we begin? Silly little queries, they never grow old. In this game of wits, our stories unfold. Why did the chicken cross? Oh, who knows why? Knock, knock jokes that make us all sigh.
Question of the week is brought to us by Alternate Universe LLC, Milford, and our flagship store, Milford and New Haven. I said Milford already. Eric Yako, admin for the Angry Geeks show. You got to get this book on the shelves, dude, because this book looks amazing, sounds amazing. You got to get it there, and don't have people going out there and getting it for free. I want people to buy this book, and yeah, and then we also have to talk about Rob about signings. So we're gonna get to that in a minute. But Eric, get this book on the shelves, and all you other LCSs, please get this book on your shelves. Question of the week. First, we're gonna go Rob, then Sophia, then chat. Question number 1. Why is a Q-tip called a Q-tip when it isn't shaped like a Q? Rob, Sophia, why is a Q-tip called a Q-tip when it isn't shaped like a Q?
Here's my my fan theory. I think it's Q stands for quit because I didn't know this until just a few months ago. You're not actually supposed to clean your ears with Q-tips. I thought that's what they were made for, and I would do that all the time. My wife kept telling me, quit doing that, quit doing that, and so that's what my thing is. I think Q stands for quit because apparently Q-tips are not for cleaning your ears, even though that's what else are they used for?
Okay, little one.
Q stands for quaint. Or maybe quick tip.
Okay, I was hoping to break your brain again. Oh,
Thanks.
you're welcome. All right, chat. Let's get some good answers here. School me. What? Okay, thank you, Keith Russell. Thank you very much, Jacob Marley. Jacob Marley, why is a Q-tip called a Q-tip when it isn't shaped like a Q? Let's go, chat.
There is a question.
Okay.
Is the werewolf the hero or the villain? Or is that a spoiler?
First book, villain. Second book, hero. You're going to learn more.
That's pretty cool.
That's very cool. So you got to go buy the books, read them. All right, come on, chat.
Like they're
Okay.
cleaning for the outer canal. Oh, like the
Oh, I don't know
what is this? Quintilis? Did I read that right? For many uses.
Okay,
Quintilis?
Quintillies. Okay, thank you, Dengrave.
Quintillion.
Quintillion.
Yes.
Oh.
The brand.
all right.
Ben says the brand.
The brand.
Oh.
Oh. All right. All right. Question
Are you
number
gonna
2.
answer?
I don't know. Because they're cute. Quite. Okay. I don't know. All right.
Sure.
Question number 2. How do we know that a new pet food has an improved taste? How do we know that a new pet food has an improved taste? Rob.
I can't help but imagine like the poor guy who has to clock into work every day and just taste the pet food. Be like, it's a little bit better this time. You feel a little bit better at this. I assume it's like how quickly your pet eats the food determines how good it tastes. I don't know.
I don't know. My dogs, you could drop like a grain of rice on the ground and they just like jump on it, but it's gone.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah. Sophia, how do we know that a new pet food has an improved taste?
Because the pet said so.
Okay, chat. Tell me, how do we know that a new pet food has an improved taste?
All right. Chat says, oh shit. We feed it to Lewis and ask him. QQ.
QQ.
No idea why. We call them cotton buds in New Zealand.
Okay.
100 plus sodium.
Okay.
Remy from Ratatouille is the pet food inspector.
Okay.
Usually fat content denotes how much a pet likes it. Interesting. Although I found that out when I went to USA, 100 plus sodium.
Oh. All right. That's fair enough.
And what is
Fair
your
enough.
answer?
My answer I don't know. I got this cough. I got to get rid of it.
Don't die.
I promise I won't. I would say, like Rob, you got this poor guy or gal
Taste tester?
sitting. Yep, this taste tester sitting there. That's better. That's better.
Keith says
what is-
try it, the old one. Wait, try the old one and try the new one in foods.
Though I think Keith Russell was there, or as I like to call him, Jacob Marley.
Just don't give Lewis seaweed.
No, God no, God no. That Rob, if you had friends and you trusted them and they told you to eat something that it was good, would you, and now you became so close to these people that they were a part of your tribe, and you were all laughing and having fun, and it was just a party, and they said, "Here, eat this. It's good for you." And would you eat it without questioning? Now, you know they're all straight edge. They're all straight edge. You know they're not going to give you nothing funny. They know you have health problems. They know that you're a good person. They're good people, and they're like, "Here, eat this. It's good." Would you eat it?
Yeah, I mean, but are we talking like seaweed? Seaweed's great. I don't know what you're seaweed's
Like the
fantastic.
seaweed chips.
I liked you, Rob.
Seaweed
I
chips.
liked you. Sophia,
Seaweed is-
when-
Yeah.
oh my God, no.
So Lewis wanted to cry. He did not like it.
My face, I was turning into a werewolf, Rob. My face turned green. Sophia and I were, what does New Zealand Ninja say?
USA food, fast food killed me. The first burger in Chicago was. Yeah, that'll probably send you to the bathroom. It's
Probably.
not. It tastes delicious, but it is not good for your body.
We don't
Confirm.
speak bathrooms.
Having seaweed fun, yes. 100% laced with beef. Straight edge like a potato wedge.
Yes. Sophia and I were working a convention. We just got off stage, and our
Maybe
friends
if
from...
we put bacon on it, Lewis would like it. I don't think he'll eat
no.
it again. No,
No,
he
I
did not like
won't.
it. Your
Our-
face turned green? Yeah, it did.
It did.
Mm-hmm.
Our friends from Pure Magic Pictures Olivia Rodan was there, Sky Hoshi herself. And she goes, Lewis, here, have this chip. Sophia had consumed one. She already ate one. I was like, yeah, okay. I love Olivia. I love her. No, I would not eat sushi.
You don't like
either.
sushi?
No. Okay. And I took the chip. I put it in my mouth. Immediately, they all saw my reaction. I turned green, like the Incredible. I turned Pickle Rick green. And I did not want to be rude. I did not want to be whatever. I had to find the nearest trash can because I was going to vomit. That's how bad it was. And I cannot live this down because all of our friends and family were standing around. It was just absolutely
You literally
horrible.
were looking for a trash can, like, to get rid of it, yeah.
Yes.
True.
So, Rob.
You live in the U.S.? There's better quality beef in New Zealand?
Okay. So, Rob, what part of the country do you live in? And where could our fans get this book once they buy it?
Yeah.
Get it to you. Do you have a post office box where they can send this book to you flat like Stan Lee did back in the day? Have you sign it and get it back to them on their dime, their postage. If they cannot find you at a convention, if we cannot get you to a store for signings, where can they get this book and have it signed?
Yeah, so the easiest way to get a book signed is actually to buy it from my website. So my website is werewolfcomic.com, where spelled WHERE. And if you buy any book from that website, I'll sign it and ship it out to you, all for one price. You don't have to worry about like elaborate shipping and handling. But if you're not able to buy it from the website, or you already own a copy and you want it to get signed, just reach out to me on my website. There's a contact information page, and we'll work out all the details. I'll be happy to sign any book for anybody. I will be doing some conventions this year, mostly in Texas, but I'm hoping to do some in other parts of the country, next year. And I've also big thing I did for the first book was do a book signing tour where I went and showed werewolf movies around the country at different movie theaters, and my plan is to do that again next year. And so I'll be traveling all across the country in 2027, going to different cities, showing a werewolf movie at different movie theaters and signing copies then.
Awesome. That's so cool.
Any chance of you coming to New England?
I would love to go to New England. There's a Alamo Drafthouse in Boston that I could potentially do a show at. I've always wanted to visit New England. I haven't had a chance yet, but it's on top of my list.
Well, you
Okay,
got to let
cool.
Sophia and I know because we'll be first in line to come
All
to
right.
see you, brother.
Definitely.
Perfect.
Yes.
Ninja says, "Yay, paper media! Yes, physical media. Do you sign it in a bloody werewolf paw print? Ooh, that'd be cool. Like
If
a
you
stamp.
want me to, I will. Yeah, I do have stamps. But if you want me to sign it with a bloody werewolf paw print, I will borrow my dog's paw print, and I'm not going to bloody it, but I'll do some red ink.
Like a. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Check out New
So-
Zealand in the next couple years before it's gone.
I would love to go to New Zealand. I would love to move there, honestly. Just anywhere out of the country right now would be nice.
Oh. So do you sign everything in red? I think that's a good niche.
It sounds like a good niche. I hadn't done it before, but yeah, now I will. I'll have to start doing that.
That is like a really, really, that's a good gimmick. Speaking as a, former pro
Bad
wrestler.
time to move.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a good thing. Do you have a certain fan base of the book? And if you do, what would you call them?
I have a lot of readers, mostly here in Texas. They don't have a name yet, but if I'm going to give them a name, I'm going to call them the Wolf Pack. That seems like
Ooh.
the most obvious thing. So let's just get that started now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wolfpack.
All right. Any merch, really quick, before we wrap up?
I got stickers. I've got, that's all I have for now. But I made a bunch of T-shirts, mostly for myself, with my favorite panels from the first book. And so eventually I'll start selling those on the website too.
All right. I didn't want to give anything away, but I did read one panel. It was on the promo page for the book. And it had to do with a seal.
Yeah.
Can we talk about that just to give a little tease of what the readers have to offer what we have to offer, and what the readers have to look forward to, and what Sophia has to look forward to.
So
You, in not so many words, I want you to describe the scene that I was just talking about that has to do with the wolf and the seal.
So 3 words: werewolf versus orca. There's a scene in the book where you have a werewolf versus a killer whale story, and I decided to go back to the prehistoric era and look at the long-standing rivalry between wolves and orcas. And
That's very specific.
Yeah. You didn't know that there was a rivalry going on, but yeah, wolves and orcas hate each other.
Interesting.
The banter between the two was captivating. And as I was building tonight's episode, putting it on the description and trying to get to know Rob, I was like, this is freaking cool. And it was only a 3-panel splash page that we got to read, a 3-panel page. And it was captivating. The voice that I heard in my head from the wolf was just very deep, very Dengrave. And
Dengrave.
yes, very. I mean, he has a deeper voice than mine if he has to turn down the octave. And as I read that panel, that's how I heard the wolf. So, Rob, before we finish, how do you hear the wolf?
My head canon werewolf voice has to be Keith David. Anytime I want someone with a baritone, creepy, commanding voice, it's always going to be Keith David.
Oh, perfect.
That's
Absolutely
a good
perfect.
voice. It just
right,
says,
what-
please do a werewolf safety awareness plaques or vids.
I will do that. I will buy my own werewolf furry costume and record some videos teaching people workplace safety.
That would be awesome. Yes.
Oh my
Deep
god.
voice like Thanos. Yes.
That would.
Yes.
Oh my god.
That'd be fun.
Like the werewolf cop movie.
Yeah, Wolf Cop. Yeah.
Oh my god, wolf cop. That's what it was. Oh my god. All right. So, Rob, before we finish up, please tell everyone where they can find you on social media.
So I'm on every social media platform except for X. I'm on the X too now. I have an X account. I just don't use it. But Instagram, it's Rob Sauce 2500. Blue Sky, Rob Sauce 2500. Letterboxd if you're into movies. You can find all the links to everything at my website. It's werewolfcomic.com with an H. So where is that wolf? Like Werewolf There Wolf from Mel Brooks' Young Frankenstein. Werewolfcomic.com.
All right. And
What's your Blue Sky?
It's Rob Sauce, Rob Saucedo 2500.
So
All
like
right,
the
Rob-
spelling.
Yeah.
Yep.
all right. I want you to hang out while the intro is playing.
Yeah.
Sophia, please. What, Jake? What does
YouTube's
he say?
logo is the shape of a Q.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Jake.
All right. And here's
appreciate-
your Instagram. Thank you.
All right,
Okay.
Sophia, please tell everyone where they can find you and us.
Okay, you can find me at Sophia Cormier on all the social media platforms: Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, TikTok, YouTube, Blue Sky, Cameo, Patreon, Tumblr. I'm probably forgetting some. And you can find the Angry Geeks on the same platforms and at theangrygeeksshow.com.
Hey, and don't forget, every week
There it
we're
is.
on. There you go. Every week we are on Pod TV Saturday and Friday night and Saturday morning, where you can just log in to your Roku and Amazon app and see this face as you're eating Saturday morning cartoons, just like Saturday morning cartoons. You can see this face right there. Look at that face. Oh, that face. And don't forget, if you're in the area, you're going to Boston Fan Expo, stop by the Alter Reality Entertainment booth and see myself and the little one. We are going to be there promoting ARE, promoting
Something else.
Colorado Springs Comic Con, promoting Rhode Island Comic Con, TerraCon, Rhode Island Anime Con, and promoting the Angry Geek Show. So stop by and say hi. And then we'll see you soon, Colorado. We can't say much about that right now. Anyway, we'll see you Thursday night, guys. And without further ado, Rob, thank you for being on. Hang out for a second. Play. What are you doing?